So whose door is this? All of us? Just Kevin. Is it going to be Kevin versus 100 mobs? Star Chamber. Oh, it's all of us. I was joking, please don't make me fight against 100 mobs. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Same as last time. Can you maybe grant me the best weapons and armor in the game? Enclosed is a report on the damage dealt to the former Principality of North Ambria by the Salt Pale. Also contained within is research on the Pale itself. Holy City of Arteria, Congregation for the Sacraments. Okay, all I got out of that is Arteria, which is where the Grail Knights are at. I hereby present this report to you, Your Holiness, ever at the side of the goddess. This report contains classified info and may only be read by those with a clearance to do so. Certain sections of the utmost secrecy have also been blacked out. Progression of events after the Pale's appearance. July 1st, 1178, 5:45 a.m. Go to sleep. An urgent report came in from Halisac Cathedral in the then Principality, now a state of North Ambria in northern Zemuria. It stated that a giant white pillar so tall it appears to kiss the clouds had appeared on the outskirts of the city. Bishop Alexei, the one who sent the report, behaved as if extremely unsettled by what was happening. By urgent order of the committee, 2 knights of the Grailsritter, the 8th Dominion, the Roaring Lion, and a squire. Okay, so squires are also considered Grailsritters, but only the ones recognized to the highest degree are called Dominions, which is what Kevin is, and Kevin is, he's the youngest Dominion. So I'm guessing out of all of them, he's the lowest ranking one, or the newest member. Both of whom were working on another mission in a nearby nation, were dispatched to perform a formal investigation. 1178, isn't that before the war? They hurried to the scene via the 8th Merkaba unit. Please note that the Merkabas had only recently been put into use at this point. They arrived promptly, and at 6:22, that was what they saw. Okay. Enclosed is a photograph of the object now known as the Salt Pale. At this point, however, it was far larger than the term pale would suggest. Okay, I'm assuming that this is another one of the Septarians then, another one of the treasures bestowed by the goddess, what's the name of the goddess? Idios. So like the Oriole, this is another one. The Salt Pale. It was more akin to a massive tower that soared hundreds of arcs into the air. 2 knights provided the following observation regarding the situation on their arrival. We were met with a mighty hailstorm blowing in our direction from Halisac, or so. It appeared at first, till we eventually realized the storm contained not ice, but salt. The object's surface is completely covered with salt, making it impossible to tell what it may actually look like underneath. The surrounding air has become powdered, and it falls to the ground like snow falling on a tundra. The spread of the saltification process was startlingly rapid, and the affected area spread in the blink of an eye. By the time the Grail Knights arrived, the entire landscape of the capital had turned to salt, and the lives of many who lived there, like the aforementioned Bishop Alexei, had already been lost. Wait, what? It turned everybody to salt? Would that even be possible? I mean, it could provoke like an allergic reaction, or, you know, decay skin maybe, because, you know, salt can be toxic, but damn. Yet the spread did not stop there. A day after the Salt Pale first appeared, a vast coniferous forest zone north of the capital crystallized and collapsed. These are also places I don't recognize, so I'm assuming this is like a report based in Urbonia then. Bridges also collapsed, rendering all of the main highways out of the city unusable. Please note that at this point, then ruler Prince Balamon had already fled the country to a nearby nation. Right, okay, so it's definitely not here, because we don't have princes. 2 days passed since the Pale's appearance. By that point, roughly half of the entire principality had become a sea of salt. Countless refugees had fled to the southern side of the country because the river Greve stood between it and the affected area. Finally, 3 days after the Pale's appearance, the saltification process stopped at dawn. As a result, the knights were able to advance on the capital of Halisac, with the hope of investigating the salt Pale. That afternoon, they finally reached it, but what they found looked completely different from how the Pale had begun before they arrived in the North Ambria. I see. The salt changed color. In the center of the saltification area, they found an object that was a mere 2.5 arc in height. Its surface was no longer blanketed in salt, rather it looked like it was something that had been carved out of it. It is now believed that the Pale's mass decreased as the saltification process progressed. In the smaller state, the Pale had lost its power to turn swaths of the country to salt, but its ability to solidify was still very much intact. Anything that touched it, even for a millisecond, was instantly turned into salt. It was of the utmost importance to handle it with care. In order to complete the mission without physical contact, the Grail Sprinter required the use of the sacred tool Gleipnir. Is it Gleipnir Odin's spear? Gleipnir. Gleipnir. I believe so, right? It's a manga thing. No, it's the I see. It's the chain that that bound Fenrir. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. I think who's the dwarf that made it? This is completely unrelated, by the way, but yeah, I think it was a dwarf that Hati, that Odin imprisoned. He made him Gleipnir, and it was to bound Fenrir to prevent Ragnarok from happening. Okay, this is kind of poetic then. So they used Gleipnir to seal the salt, basically, before it spread, which was delivered to them from the high seat of Arteria. Since then, it has been kept closely sealed away deep within the high seat of Arteria. Sorry, I played too many games with Norse and Greek mythology too, so when I see words like Gleipnir or like Mjolnir or any of that stuff, it's like, okay, I know. Or Jormungandr. Still, while the recovery mission was ultimately deemed a success, the damage already caused was equally vast and significant. No damage to the surrounding nations was reported, but it resulted in the destruction of 3 of the 5 administrative districts of the Principality, including the capital. Over a third of the population, along with travelers from elsewhere, lost their lives. What is this, like Danganronpa all of a sudden? This is to say nothing of the emotional damage caused. Due to its sudden outbreak, the hearts of North Ambria's people were overwhelmed with fear and uncertainty. From a humanitarian and religious perspective, a swift response from the Septian Church was all but necessary. The decision was made to dispatch personnel to the region right away, and upon arrival they set about rebuilding the damaged churches and healing both the physical and mental wounds of the people. Those who were left orphaned in the crisis were taken into gospel facilities, where they would be cared for until adulthood. The northern region of this country, which has been turned entirely to salt, was placed under the church's control. It has been a restricted area ever since. Why are they telling me all of this? Is this going to be relevant to the story? Well, duh, Umbra, keep reading. Right, my bad. Supplementary notes. After some time, the country's former leader, Prince Balmont, attempted to rebuild the government. But given that he had fled the country during its hour of need, caring only for himself and not for his people, all authority he once had was gone. Ah, this must be the guy that Olivier shit on, because he did mention before how, like, he wished Urbonia was more like liberal, or like, you know, Urbonia is a meritocracy instead of a democracy, unlike liberal, right? So he might have been talking about Balmont then in that case, in which case he wants to change that. The following year, the country's people led an armed uprising, and the Principality of North Ambria was no more. Eventually, elections were held, and the country became a democracy. Okay, never mind. Guess it was a democracy, thus bringing about the birth of an autonomous state we know of it now. This was also when the former Principality armed forces reformed as a vigilante corps. Given the extreme poverty of the state, however, the majority of said corps considered gathering foreign currency to be of utmost importance. This was how the large-scale Jaeger Corps, known as the Northern Jaegers, was first established. I see. So it's because of this event that the Northern Jaegers was formed, and they operate in Urbonia. Got it. As far as the rest of Zemuria is concerned, this is where the tale of the Salt Pale ends. Sorry, never mind. We're not even talking about Urbonia. We're talking about Zemuria. Where's Zemuria, though? And I thought the Zemurians were they're the ancient, like, indigenous population that got wiped out in, like, a long time ago. I'm confused now. Perhaps the most obvious of there is where it came from. Maybe Zemuria is a place that's just not on the map, though. Despite the considerable size of the object and that it appeared on the outskirts of a populated city, no information is available regarding the moment it first appeared. The most popular theory is that its appearance was due to something akin to spatial translocation. No hard evidence exists to support this or any other theory. I wonder if Ouroboros at the time, or maybe someone related to them, procced it. Of more importance, however, is its positioning in the teachings of the Septian Church. The Pale is clearly different in nature of artifacts and appears to be a more fundamental manifestation of the goddess's power of creation. With the limits of our knowledge at present, this is as far as we can get to the truth. There are some who have proposed to us that it may be one of the Septarians, but no evidence has been found in legend or scripture to support this belief. Right. And we know, after playing the first two games, that this most likely was, indeed, another one of the Septarians. Just like the Oriole was one. Nevertheless, these questions that may others need answering, and the Congregation of the Sacraments continues to study the Salt Pale to this day. The most accepted proposal comes from those who believe the Pale should be seen as nothing more than a gift from Idios, and they could consider various means of her church to make good use of it. Oh shit! That's the bolt that Kevin... Oh my god. That's how Kevin killed Weissman. He shot him with that bolt, and then Weissman was like, "What's this? Salt?" And then he disintegrated immediately. Oh shit. That all makes sense now. That's how he was able to kill him. Oh Kevin, why didn't you just use that in the first place then? You could have wiped out Weissman a long time ago. The most realistic of these plans is using it in the manufacture of a sacred tool used for execution. Parts of the Pale are cut away using high pressure water, and then surrounded with a cylinder made from salt crystal, allowing them to be fired directionally into the target without requiring the user to make direct contact. Should the bolt make successful contact with a human target, their whole body would turn to salt, killing them in mere seconds. There are no means for reversing or stopping the process. This approach does not come without flaws, though. It seems unwise to be careless with an object we still do not understand its true nature. For one thing, there are also humanitarian concerns with executing someone in this matter. Yeah. Just fucking go around making salt bullets and then just fucking wipe out an entire country with it. Still, it does not bear mentioning that should there ever be a case where a target needs to be eliminated without fail, this would be the most surefire way to carry it out. I see. That's why Kevin used it back there on Weissman. It should go without saying that research on it is intended to continue into the future. Alright, I'll be honest, all I got out of that was, the salt is deadly, you don't fuck with it. Appendix regarding the aforementioned sacred tool. Something. Okay, great, there's a fucking car that's passing by my window now. Trial use begins in the sacred tool, top secret work only. Permission granted to use in the execution of... most likely Weissman. Used in the execution of Weissman, fired from bowgun. Results were extremely favorable, no damage was caused to the surrounding area. The target was also successfully erased. About the target. The target, Weissman, was orphaned by the Salt Pale when it first appeared. A brief history of him is as follows. S1180, I'm assuming that's a code name for Kevin. He joins the Congregation of the Sacraments. Prompted to bishop. Wait, no, these are different people. Promoted to bishop, declared a heretic, and excommunicated from the church. He was oh, he was a bishop. Okay. Side story, the salt pail finished. Thanks. I got money for reading a report. Amazing. I kind of wish Kevin would comment on it, but alright. Fine. A report on the salt pail. Alright, well, we're done here. I spent 15 minutes reading some text. Amazing. Welcome back. Now the real episode begins. To be honest, I'm pretty sure that will come in handy later, but as of now, it doesn't really mean anything to me, so... I'm just gonna keep it in the back of my head for now. Okay, let's put on the septium vein. And then... yeah, I picked up another one. I picked up petrify as well. But if I have septium vein on, there's no need. Yeah, it's good. Oh, right, I needed to head back. Right, I need to head back to the central area now. Sun doors. I wish it would tell me which doors I've opened already. Kinda sucks. I don't know which areas that... because some doors have multiple parts, and some doors I've already seen. I have to use my quest to keep that in mind. Wait, what was I supposed to do? I took a break and ate lunch. I clearly forgot what was going on. Chapter 2. We found a key to the Bobcat. Okay, never mind. I have to head back. Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. I grabbed some food, ate, and then while I'm eating, since I'm obsessed with multitasking, I'm like eating and I'm playing Night Rain with like one hand. And yeah, here I am. Okay, the Bobcat is over here.
For the sake of my master.
And there we are. Time to summon Josette. Door was unlocked. Aha. Hey, that looks like another stone. It's hard to see from here, but it could very well be. Should I go up and get it? Nah, I'll go, just to be sure. You guys wait down here for me. Why are these so conspicuously, like, placed? I obviously know who it's gonna be. Unless... Kyle, playable character? That'd be great. So this is what those sealed stones look like. Wonder whether it being here means that I think it does. Well, we'll soon find out. Let's get back to the base. Here's hoping that's releasing whoever's inside. It'll make something happen in the city, too. Sounds wise. What if I summon Dawn? Can I have Dawn as playable character? What? There's nothing here? Lame. Alright, let's head back. Give me Dawn as playable character. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be nighttime now? Yep. Alright, time passed. And where does that go? Oh wait, that's just the shortcut between the west and north. Ah, I unlocked the arena though. Okay. The arena has been unlocked. I mean, it's obviously going to be Josette. So it's the girl, is it? Sure looks like it. It was down to either her or one of her brothers. What? Oh right, they're couriers now. Kyle? Dawn? What happened? Huh? It's been quite some time, young lady. That logo on your visor is your new courier service then. What kind of dream is this? This is so lame. If I had to dream about people from Liberal, can't Josh be in it? Why do I care about some phony priest or that military nut? You're still so very charming. And I'll have you know my credentials are totally for real, thank you very much. Josette still can't forget about him. Stop talking all this crap already. Just tell me where you've hidden my brother so I can go and rescue them. How are we supposed to explain anything if you won't listen to us? All of us were trapped inside this strange place just like you. How could we know where your brothers are? And you expect me to just buy that hook, line, and sinker? I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out there's something weird going on. It wasn't even that long ago that we were all flying over Crossbell and the Bobcat together. So that was what you were doing when you were surrounded by that white light. Yeah, that's right. Wait, how do you know about that light? So your situation is nearly the same as our own then. Save for the fact that you were in Crossbell. Still, it's not that far from Liberal on the map, right? I don't know. I've never seen it on the map. You tell me, Tita. It's the state between Erbonia and Calvert, is it? Yeah, so it's to the northwest of Liberal. That's why it doesn't appear. That's the one. If you took an international liner, you could be there in about an hour. That's pretty quick. It's worth noting for sure. Hello, I'm standing right here, guys. Actually, forget it. I'm going back to the Bobcat. I got no reason to hang around with you guys. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. Just so you're aware, Grantham is no longer the city you once knew. There's no telling when your ship will be overrun by fiends. Are you sure you want to try acting alone? Well, if we can't change your mind, well, at least escort you back, but I wouldn't recommend it. Not until we got a better idea what kind of situation we're even in here. It's not like we've never worked together before, right? Okay, I get it. My head's practically spinning with all of that's going on now, though. So I'm not sure what I should be doing right now. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to stick with you until we find Cal and Dawn. Good. We'd feel better if you did. But if you guys think I'm gonna owe you one, you got another thing coming. If I'm gonna stick around, I'm gonna be doing my part. So anytime you guys need something, I'm your girl. A noble enough sentiment. Just make sure you don't end up holding us back in your attempts to be of assistance. You mind your own business. She seems to be more dutiful than I was expecting. She's a good person at heart, really. Yeah, she used to be what, Erbonian noble, right? Alright, well I mean, with all the party members we're getting, I'll just swap each party member out for the newer one so that we keep getting a fresh lineup. How about that? So it doesn't really get too stale. Alright. Should be good. And can I buy Josette stuff? Nope. Looks like that didn't proc anything new to be in the store. But since I do have her with me, time to get her slots up. Excellent. And there's no new quartz. Alright, time to slot Josette real quick. She looks like a diner girl. Wool star, survival vest. Okay, she's already got the best gear. I'll give her the long barrel and black bangle. Good enough. Oh, it feels so good that I can edit everybody's ornaments now on the go. Or gear. Defense 2, poison, attack. She's got some pretty good stuff equipped already, actually. So, you know what? That's fine by me. Let's give her move 2. There, should be good. Alright. Let me go talk with people for now, real quickly. Yeah, they're holding up. It's depressing just how many questions and how few answers we have at this point. The place we stand is now is a mystery. The state of the capital is a mystery. Why there are fiends roaming around? To say nothing of how we've come so far to face with a genuine devil from the church's scriptures. And yet, as frustrating as it is, all we can do is keep pressing on. Yeah. I mean, how long is this going to keep up until all of us are here from the second game? Compared to some of the other mysteries we got to solve here, the garden is one of the easiest ones. We already know that ancient Cimmerians had the ability to make spaces like this because of the Shadow Tower, so that's that. How people ended up in sealed stones and what happened to the capital is a lot less easy to explain. Yeah, I'll say. We'll eventually come to a point where we'll run out of space too for people. How many party members can we have? Alright, well, because how many of us are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us. Alright, I guess I have to head back. I have to head to the arena now. That's where they want me to go. So there we go. Second plane, Gransel. Oh, and does Josette meet any of the requirements? Dancer with silver hair. No, that's Shara. Skilled in orbital engineering, a company. No, that's obviously not her. Girl in a band who takes to the skies. This must be a new character. I don't know who this is. Girl in a band. I mean, if it was a guy that, like, sung or played an instrument, that'd be Olivier, but girl in a band, who would that be? Oh, they mean band as... Oh, yeah, wait, never mind, this is Josette. Who takes to the skies, sky bandits. Where's the first sun door? I forgot. This one. Never mind, this one is Josette. Oh, it's a big story, okay. This is a long one. Alright, this might be the episode then. Alright, Josette, you get your own side story. You should be glad. You just came into the story and you get your own side chapter. I shall grant to you the same thing. Western Calvard, bordering Liberal. 2200 ARG above the ground level. God, this OST, this is from the first game. It's nostalgic hearing the first game OST. So what did they deliver? Messages? Parcels? Amazon packages? Valeria Lake's visible on the other side of the mountain range, which means we're almost at the border. Right on schedule, too. Reduce our speed to 60%. Kyle, keep our course and altitude the same. You got it, reducing speed to 60. Course and altitude's both good to go. Alright, we're looking good. Now all we need to do is stay this course and we'll be there in no time. Time for us to kick back and relax, finally. Good job, guys. It's good to know we should be able to make this delivery on time too. You're telling me. The Kapua delivery service is all about trust, reliability, and happy customers. Without those, we got nothing. I still can't believe this is actually our thing now, though. Same here. None of this would have been possible if Queen Alicia didn't pardon us either. I don't think I've ever been as shocked as I was when I found out we were off the hook for everything. I know, right? And how she paid off our debts with her own funds. She's the reason we can keep this baby here and keep on flying. No one can take the Bobcat away from us now. And there's nothing in this world big enough to pay off our debt to her. Damn straight. Still, the least we could do is pay her back the money she used on our behalf. Yeah, at the rate we're going, we should be squared away on that front in no time. Oh, sounds like we got ourselves a new job to help with that. Hello? You've reached Kapua Delivery Service. Yes, I see. Tomorrow morning then? Certainly. Absolutely. Alright, we'll see you then. So I was right. Where from? From Calvert, actually. Someone wants a small parcel delivered to Gransel. If it's Gransel, we can take care of that the day after tomorrow. Man, who would have guessed business would be booming when we started the company up? It makes sense, though. There aren't any other delivery companies out there who can offer that kind of flexibility we do. Oh yeah. Speaking of the capital, I've been meaning to ask. What were you doing in the guild there this morning, Dawn? I only just remembered it, but it did have me wondering at the time. Oh, right. You've actually got a little something to do with it. I do? Yeah, you see, someone sent a letter to us from over in the Empire. And here's the best part. That someone was none other than Josh. Oh, really? Oh my god, she's blushing already. Now there's someone we don't hear from often. I can't believe you took this long to mention this. I would have wanted to hear, like, right away. My bad. This morning was just so busy it slipped my mind. Anyways, why don't you do the honors of us and read it out loud? With pleasure. It's a letter from Josh. Josette took the envelope from Dawn. 1 second. I forgot how Josh was going around the Empire right now. I wonder what he's getting up to. Traveling the world with Estelle, right? Yeah, or when he is in the country. It's a damn big place after all. Well, wherever he's at, I hope he's doing alright for himself. What's the holdup, Josette? You gonna read that letter or not? 7 o'clock antique artwork. What? That's not what it says, is it? Yeah, it is. Because this isn't the letter, this is the receipt from this morning's delivery. Huh? What? No way. It's also the one that should have been given to the person we delivered for their records. Yeah, you're kidding me. I've got a really bad feeling about it. He gave him the letter. He gave him Josh's letter instead of the invoice. The letter that Josh was in an envelope from the Empire. And so is the receipt from this morning. Which means... I'm so sorry, Josette. I must have gone to attach the letter to the parcel by mistake. Oh boy. Anyways, I'll get in touch with the client right away. They should still have it, so if I let them know it's ours, I should be able to get it back. You dummy. How could you go and screw something like this important up? Aw, she misses him. How? Do you have any idea how happy I was when I heard he sent us a letter and then you... Josette, I really am sorry. This one's completely on me. You got every right to be mad. It's always on you. You've always been the sloppy one, the one who makes stupid mistakes and screws everything up. And it's always the rest of us who suffer for it, you know that? Yeah, I do. Hold on a minute, Josette. We might still be able to get the letter back, you know? There's no need to be hard on him. You stay out of this. Hell, we only became Sky Bandits in the first place because of your screwing things up. If you hadn't gone duped into signing that contract, things would have been different. Do you have any idea how much... Josette! I get that you're mad, but there's no need to drag that up. Dawn regrets what happened enough as it is. Besides, he was freaking brainwashed too by the orb back then, the gospel. No, she's right. That was all my fault, just like this is. If I'd been smarter instead of getting suckered in, we would have never been driven from our home. Now look at what you've done. Some things are best left undiscussed, and that's definitely one of them. No backstory to when they were nobles? They had a cat? If it wasn't for me, we'd still be back in our ancestral home living a life of luxury. Drinking high-class tea, playing music, getting called to fancy parties from time to time. That sounds like a terrible life. I would never want that. But nah, I had to go and ruin it all for us. Hey now. We got no attachment to our old lives, you know? It's all in the past. I had to get greedy and fall for that obvious trap right in front of me. Because of that, we lost everything we had and ended up with nothing but a mountain of debt in return. I lost everything our ancestors had built up, just like that. So if there's a bigger idiot out there than me, I sure never met him. It's not like you deserve all the blame, Dawn. You might have been partly responsible, but so are we for being such naive kids. I'm guessing they didn't have any parents then? They were just all 3 siblings? That's not the point, Kyle. Still comes down to me at the end of the day. Come on, back me up here, Josette. What's going on? We got trouble, boss. Sir? What is it? Got one of those red ships on our tail. They were the societies, weren't they? No way. That's not good. Dawn. I got it. We can't afford to focus too much on him. Our number one priority is protecting our cargo. We need to focus on shaking them off. Sky terrorism? You hear me, lads? We got ourselves an emergency. Get ready for battle. You've all got jobs to do. My god, it's fucking Gilbert. Who is this guy? Is he like the secret protagonist? The Bobcat, huh? You familiar with it? You could say that. I'm surprised by what I'm seeing here, though. Last I saw them, they were sky bandits, but it looks like they're running a little delivery service now. Hey, really now? Talk about simpletons. Anyways, looks like they have no interest in fighting us. Let's just leave them be. Not so fast. Have you forgotten our mission? I'd say they're the perfect target for carrying it out, wouldn't you? Wait, you're pulling my leg, right? Attacking them? We only need to test whether they operate properly today. There's no reason to actually use them in combat. Please, my comrade. You're never going to move up the ranks with that attitude. If our target was a Royal Army ship, I'd agree with you. But it's just an isolated ship full of ex-bandits. There's no risk to be had here. Well, I suppose that's true. Besides, the 13 factories want accurate combat data. There's no way we're going to get punished for doing this. We might even earn ourselves a nice reward. Alright, you talk a good game. But if this thing backfires, you're taking responsibility for whatever happens. Fucking Gilbert, man. Did you see it, Josette? Yeah, I saw it, but what? It's not alone. There's a bunch of weapons I've never seen before with it, and they're coming this way. They actually want to fight, huh? Focus on firing at them from the rear to fight them off, Josette. Got it. Alright, machine gun mode enabled. Is everything in order? Yep. I'll get right to work. What? Huh? Kapua Express Delivery Service. For inquiries, please contact your nearest branch. Couple up with Kapua and we'll take your package anywhere, anytime, and that's a promise. We're fast, we're reliable, you can always count on Kapua. At the bottom left, it has the Falcon logo. Oh my gosh. This is like the Majima construction propaganda. Shoot down approaching enemies and missiles using Josette's machine gun. Okay. You have unlimited ammo, but take heed. Shoot for too long and you'll shoot slower. Shot speed recovers gradually when not shooting. If the Bobcat health falls to 0, you'll get a game over, so be careful. I'll turn the sensitivity up a bit. Okay. Wow, they actually made it a minigame. Okay, the zoom. Sensitivity is whack. Hit. Okay. Oh my god, they're fast. This reminds me of like that one Crash Bandicoot mission from when I played on the Game Boy. This is sick. They really got really creative for the third game. If like there's actually cool hidden like mini games like this in some of the doors, that'd be great. Okay, maybe I can turn my sensitivity up a bit now. Where? They don't really do that much damage, so I should be good. Who's paying for these repair costs later? It's not me. Oh my god, I can't turn the machine gun all the way. Okay. Not bad. It says I have unlimited ammo, but I actually have 9999 ammo to begin with. Okay, I need to adjust it again. I'm going too quick. Oh shit, I can't see anything. Some of these guys are quite tanky. Okay. Yeah, some of them are getting tanky. I think that's all of them though. Okay, this is getting more manageable. Thank you for coming one at a time. I appreciate it. Nice. Yeah. Is that the last of them? I don't know. Can't let our guard down just yet. Josette, heat signal coming at 4 o'clock. Can you see what it is? I'll get right on it. What is that? Looks like it's got a person in it. Whatever it is, though, it's coming this way. Who? Oh my god, it's Gilbert. In his freaking special Apache. Not bad for a bunch of silly ex-bandits, but their luck is just about run out after all. No one stands a chance against the almighty Gilbert. Onwards, G Apache. Is this guy just gonna show up as like a joke character every game? If so, I'm kind of down for it. Can't wait to see how long he survives. It's time to shoot down the Bobcat. Damn it, can't shake him. Ugh, he's small but he's persistent. Whatever you do, don't drop our speed, Kyle. I know. You try to make us an opening to escape, Josette. I'll try. Now I'll do it. Oh my god, fucking boss battle Gilbert. Okay. You know I'm about to lose to Gilbert because he can't win in a normal fight. Also, if I drop him from here, he's like gonna die, right? Like there's no way. Oh wait, is this how he crash landed? Because he fell from the sky? And he just ended up in Grand Soul? I lost Gilbert. Come back in Trails to Azure later, next year. Oh my god, damage. Really? He has backup? I'm just gonna focus on shooting Gilbert. Nice. Good damage, good damage. Nice. Oh, that was so good. Oh, that's a lot of mobs. Okay, glad to know that he has a bunch of mobs spawning on him and he has a freaking Tesla laser. Yeah, I might actually die. At 27%. He looks to be almost dead though. Come on. Nice. This can't be happening. How can my G Apache be defeated? Where's the parachute in this? Is this it? No, this is the button to deploy the big victorious mind flag. No, that's how he crash landed in the frickin' docks in Gransel. What should we do? Should we go down and recover him? What? No. Forget it. I say we just leave him. Lord Campanella seems to have taken quite a liking to him, though. You sure? I think that's all the more reason we should just leave him. You know what Lord Campanella's personality is like. He'll probably find the whole thing much more entertaining this way. I guess you're right. So true. Oh god. Is Campanella just like the king of trolls? Did I get him? I'll say. Best of all, looks like he fell into the Valeria Lake, so he'll be fine. The society guys beat it too. Kyle, that's not how gravity works. You fall from that distance, you're just dead. Damn fine job you did there, Josette. If not for you, we'd probably be the ones swimming in the lake now. Yeah, you did great. Now there's no need to make that big a deal out of it. You probably could have thrown them off our tail even without my help if you had a bit more time, Kyle. And besides, it was all possible because of Dawn's leadership. Huh? What's wrong, Josette? Oh yeah. Huh? Are you two still stuck on that? There's really something to be said about being honest with one another. Hop to it, Josette. If you got something you want to say, spit it out. Right. I'm sorry, Dawn. So then you'll forgive me? After how badly I messed up? Why else would I be saying sorry to you? You don't need to make me repeat myself. What's up with you? I really am the luckiest bastard alive. Who else can say they have a younger sister as great as you? No one, that's who. Aww. Family. Stop that, everyone can hear you. Sorry. Oh, and sorry for all that too, Kyle. And thanks. Forget it. That was all you. Is your ladyship in here? No, I am, but what is it? Well, I was securing the cargo earlier after we got attacked. I found this envelope on the floor of the storeroom. I was just wondering if you had any idea what this could be. Wait. Could it be? Looks like our client didn't get the receipt or our letter this time. Man, every time I think I can't get any stupider. Anyways, it's this thing here. Roscoe handed over the envelope. It's from the Empire, this has to be it. There's a problem? There was, but it's all fine now. Thanks for giving this to me. Anything for you, your ladyship? Well, I'll get back to work. I believe you found the letter. Lucky us, huh? So what's written in it? Let's see. Apparently he's going to be leaving the Empire soon. He says he's in the middle of looking for someone. Yeah, I wonder where he's going next. That it, though? I figured there'd be a personal message for you in there or something. Well, there is, but it's not much. It just says not to forget to take it easy once in a while and look after yourself. At least that shows he cares about you in his own way. That's one more thing under it, too. What's that? Ugh, this bit's from Miss Staff for Brains. Staff for Brains. There's no harm in acting tough, but it's all for nothing if you go and get yourself hurt. She can just mind her own business. Sounds like something she'd write, though. Sure is nice of them to take the time to send us a letter, huh? Anyways, I'd say break time's over for us. Yeah, we're gonna need to get a move on if we want to make our next delivery on time. Should I speed her up then, Dawn? Interesting. Okay, so Estella and Josh are done their Airbonian tour and they're headed back. Only to run into another Another fucking trouble. I can't wait till they appear later. Yeah, we're gonna need to make up for some lost time. Raise her up to 90%. 2000 SPH. Yes, sir. That's cool though. It's nice to see Josh talking to other people too. No, actually both him and Estelle, they've grown so much over the past 2 games. It's incredible seeing them develop both romantically and as individuals. Kapua delivery service. Got detection and Josette learned the Bobcat S-craft. Nice. What does that orbment do? Detection. Displays treasure chest on the mini-map? What? Ya huddy. That sounds really good. Oh my god. Too bad the map in this game sucks ass. Get the fuck out of my way, man. Got 3 XP for that. That's amazing. Okay, well that takes care of that. Detection, and I got Bobcat. Sundor 2. The girl who loves to fish. No, that's Estelle. And I'll need Tita version 2 and Shara later. Alright, good. Perfect. Okay. Let's head on over to... back to Gransel. Let's quickly rest. So I can get Josette's EP back because for some reason it was low. Oh. I see, the time of day changes the mobs. That's pretty cool, actually. So the time of day changes the mobs. Banshee. A resentful evil female spirit curses all that steal and steals their abilities. Guess I better check out the other districts, see what's over here. There's Wisp over here.
There is nothing my sword cannot.
Might as well check the other districts too, just in case there's some other mobs. Aha, new enemy. Skullhead. Explodes when defeated. That is the Sword of Vander. Any enemies over here? Just more Wisp, okay. Just checking if there's anything new. No. Okay, there's nothing new here. We're out of here. Sorry, just making sure I'm fighting all the enemies, because if there's one thing that was annoying to do in my NG+, it was pretty much making sure I had all the enemies killed and analyzed. I know you don't have to, there's like no achievement attached to it, but when I play games, I like to do everything. So trying to get as much as I can right now will save me some grief later. Alright, we're out of here. So we gotta head to the east block. I could head it this way, I guess. Why not?
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
We'll head east again.
There is nothing my sword.
This way. Bruh.
Told you I could handle this.
And then after we take care of that, I should be able to head to Gransel Castle.
Goddess, my thanks.
Go this way. And then down. Where are we now? 100% positive this is the Gransel Arena. It's used for all kinds of events in Liberal, like martial arts tournaments and stuff. I still despair of the fact that Olivier actually entered. If I'd known he was going to, I could have stopped him, but by the time I heard what was going on, they had already won. Aren't you used to his surprises by now? Oh yeah, you and your brothers took part in the tournament too, right, Josie? Estelle and Josh mentioned it a while back. Yeah, we did. Can't say it was that much fun. We were basically just dragged into the arena as criminals. Wait, where did that Josie thing come from? Why am I the only one who gets a weird nickname? Huh? Not a fan? It just popped into my mind and I thought it sounded cute. It fits you perfectly too. If it bothers you so much, I guess I could go with something else. Joe? Just call me Josette like everyone else does. Regardless, it feels as though something is lying in wait for us in here. We should proceed with caution. Agreed. Josie. Very smooth, Kevin. Okay, let's check the bleachers. I'm not seeing anything on this side. This side or the other side need to make up your mind. The do or die, it's not a suicide, it's a warrior's mind. Just not gonna sing the other part because that would destroy my lungs. Do I want to step into the arena now, or do I want to do... Actually, let's see what's offered here. Maybe there's something new now. Aha, I knew it. I can buy a gun. If you're wondering why I'm buying 2 of every weapon too, it's just in case we get some new party members that use the same exact weapon type, because we've had that in the second game. Like for example, Mueller uses great swords just like Agate, and Josette uses guns just like Olivier, so... In case everybody from the first game is returning, I don't want any surprises, so I want 2 of every copy. That'll make things easier. Think smarter and harder, both at the same time. Okay, let's check the other side of the arena and then we'll head on in. Okay, apparently I'm locked now. Does that mean if I were to head this way, it'd be locked? Oh, no, it's a door. Bring to me the fist of steel, which nothing in this world can move. Only then shall the door... Okay, that's sin. Well, I know who I have to come back to. The fist of steel. And that's a sun door. Fist of steel, okay. Got it. Alright, but for now, we are moving on. Gosh, I still remember my scuffle with Kurt and Annalise's team. That fight gave me PTSD. It took a while. Back then when I was so underleveled and a rookie. Well, we made it to the arena. This is where some enemies show up out of nowhere for us to fight, isn't it? Kevin, why'd you jinx it? Whoa. Now look what you've done. It's just a coincidence, I swear. Me and my big mouth, I feel like I've just been set up for something. Who cares why they're here? We gotta fight them. Here they come. I mean, realistically, Mueller solos this. Mueller's fucking busted. Alright. And beat it.
There is nothing my sword cannot...
More enemies. We'll defeat as many as we have to. Yep. Same strat, baby. Oh, didn't quite one-shot them, alright. I could ult, but there's no need to do that. I'll just do this.
Told you I could handle this.
Ah, how many of these fights are we going to have to do? Our next foe seems to be quite large, too. Is that another demon? Or another one of the 77 devils. Oh, never mind. No, it's the reskin from the Bliblon. The Bliblon construct that was underneath the old schoolhouse. What in the hell? Is that an armored horseman? Seems to be just like the one Estelle's crew beat under Genis. Not to jinx us, but this is probably going to be the last one. Let's finish this. Okay, this guy isn't so tough actually. I didn't have that much trouble with him in the second game. But he's got those frickin' guys with him, so I'm gonna do this. I'll have Mueller. I can take out one side or take out the ones around him. Let's take out one side. Alright, good. And now Josette has a new skill. Commonly steals from foes using a mechanical... What? She can steal items? Nice. Up to 4 people charge ahead. Let's just save that up for now. These guys are weak to Aqua. No surprise there. But I can probably just one-shot them. Yeah. Works out. Okay, then we'll ult here. Got my guard, so I'm all good. Just attack him now. Defense down, damn. He gets his turn back quick. Alright. Just whack him down. He's dead. Beautiful. Got hit 3. Okay, wasn't a devil, but it was a tough mob. And another one already. It left behind a stone. I feel like the story is progressing much quicker. I guess this time they want to skip kind of all the characters meeting again and just want to get right to the story, because I feel like we're going to be on rails once the entire cast is revealed. Is this our prize for winning? Wait, this could be Kurt or Annalise then, because it's the arena. Only the best for the champions, or it could be Zin, I guess. Whoever set this up put a lot of effort into making it feel like a proper tournament. How dedicated of them. Well, congrats gang, we found our fifth sealing stone. Let's head back and see what's inside. Understood. It's hard to believe there's seriously someone in that thing, though. It's probably Zin. I'm just gonna restore my stuff, and I'll head back. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?